So hello friends, in today's video we'll learn about differential equations. So let us discuss what is differential equation. So before we answer this, what type of equations we have already learned? Let's say x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Then we have seen y is equals to 2x plus 1, a linear equation in two variables. This is 1, 2. Then we have seen trigonometric equation. For example, sine x plus cos x is equals to 0. So these type of equations we have already learned. Now, if we talk about the solution to these type of equations, we see that solution is a number. For example, if we look at equation 1, it is basically x plus 1 whole square equals to 0. Therefore, the solutions will be x is equals to minus 1 comma minus 1. So these type of equations have a solution which is in the form of a number. All right. Now, let us talk about what is a differential equation. So let us consider an equation of the type x into dy by dx plus y is equals to 0. So now friends, this is known as a differential equation. So how do we characterize a given equation, whether it is differential equation or not? So here you will see an independent variable and a dependent variable, right? So dy by dx is derivative of y with respect to x. So x is independent variable and y is dependent variable. So this equation is a differential equation of order 1. Now what do you mean by order? Order means the highest order of differentiation. So in this particular equation, which is x into dy by dx plus y equals to 0, the highest order is 1, dy by dx. This is first order. So this is known as ordinary differential equation. Ordinary differential equation means whenever we have the derivative of any dependent variable with respect to a dependent variable. So throughout the equation, the dependent variable and the independent variable remain same. Okay, so it is not necessary that we have only one derivative. We can also have, let's say for example, x into second derivative dx square plus k times dy by dx plus 2 equals to 0. Now this is also a differential equation, but this is second order. The highest order is second. So d2y by dx square. Now important thing here is, when do we say a particular equation is ordinary differential equation? When this independent variable is same throughout the equation. So both the derivatives, that is the first derivative and second derivative, are with respect to x. So this is known as ordinary differential equation. Okay, so whenever an equation has a derivative of dependent variable with respect to independent variable, it is known as a differential equation. Okay, now if we talk about the solution of differential equations, so what kind of solution we will get? We'll get two solutions. First one is known as general solution, and second one is known as particular solution. All right, like for the linear equations and all, for example, x plus 1 whole square equals to 0, we got solutions in terms of numbers. But the solution of differential equations will be of the form which is general solution or particular solution. So we'll see how to find general solution and particular solution. Now, let us talk about why do we study this topic, that is differential equation. Why it is important. So friends, to answer this, let's talk about this one, x dy by dx plus y equals to 0. So this is known as linear equation, linear differential equation, or you can say first order differential equation. All right. So first order differential equations are used to find the rate of change of one variable with respect to another variable. So what I've said it is used to find the rate of change of one variable with respect to another. So now you will be wondering how you can relate this to real life. So let us consider one real life scenario. For example, the rate of change of population in a particular city. So it can be functioned as rate of change of population with respect to time, isn't it? Let's say it is some value 500. Okay, so this is again a differential equation. So this differential equation is used as a mathematical tool to find the rate of change of one variable with respect to another variable. So we will not get into much of applications. Our prime importance is to just learn about these things. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Why do we study differential equations? There are n number of applications of differential equations. Now let us see how do we solve differential equations. So friends, let's say, for example, we have dy by dx, derivative of y with respect to x as 3 into x plus 1 whole square. Now I want to solve this. Solve means what? I need to find the function related to this. So we'll integrate both the side with respect to x. dy by dx is equals to 3 into x plus 1 whole square dx, and we will write dx here. Now this dx and this dx. So friends, you should know one more thing. When we say dy by dx, this is a ratio. All right. So this dy by dx is a ratio. That means I can cancel this dx and dx, and therefore we have integral sign dy is equals to integration over here with respect to x square dx. Now we know that integration and differentiation are reverse process of each other. Therefore, integration and derivative of y, these two will cancel out each other. This is same as y. And now we can integrate this 3 into x plus 1 whole square with respect to dx. So we'll get 3 x plus 1, 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 plus an arbitrary constant c. So finally we got the y function as 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 and 3 will cancel out, and we have x plus 1 to the power 3 plus some arbitrary constant. All right. So friends, in the previous discussion, I told you the solution of differential equations are of two nature. One is general solution. Another one is particular solution. So this, what we got is a general equation, right? Because we have not substituted a particular value of this arbitrary constant. So when we substitute a particular value of c, the solution becomes particular solution. All right. I hope this thing is clear to you. Let's move on. Now, this integral was easy, but sometimes it becomes tedious. Let's say when we have dy by dx is equals to x into y. Now I cannot integrate xy with respect to only one variable, that is x. We don't know that. So how do we integrate these type of differential equations? So to solve these kind of differential equations, we have a tool known as variable separable. Variable separable. Now what we can do is, I can rearrange these things. Now x into y, they are in product form. I can get y to left hand side and I can get dx to right hand side. As I told you, dy by dx is a ratio. So I can move dx to right hand side. Now we can integrate both the side with respect to dx. All right. So what is integration of 1 by y with respect to dy? It is ln y. And what is the integration of x with respect to dx? It is x squared divided by 2 plus c. Now, one more important thing to note over here is, we know that whenever we have indefinite integral, we have to write plus c. So here we have LHS part and we have RHS part. So we are integrating both the sides. So when I integrate both the sides, basically what we got is ln y plus constant of LHS part, and we got x squared divided by 2 plus constant of right hand side part, isn't it? Because both the sides are indefinite integrals. So we have to write like this. Now I can write this thing as x squared by 2 plus c2 minus c1. Just transpose the c1 to right hand side. So we got c2 minus c1. Now the c2 minus c1 is again a constant, and therefore we can write x squared by 2 plus c, capital C, which is equals to c2 minus c1. So whenever we have variable separable, we have to write constant only once. And the reason is told here. Okay. So friends, in the next video, we'll be solving exercise 10A. Thanks for watching.